Hey internet, welcome back. Okay, so what's the next story beat? With the city in a grip of a full-scale demon invasion, Nero found himself battling and beating a ginormous demon at a church in infested city. After meeting up with V, Nero learned that the infestation can be traced back to the demonic tree known as the Clyphoth. Looks like the only way to free the city is to attack the Clyphoth at its roots. So yeah, I'm on mission 3. Let's see what this mission has for us.
I think we should split into 2 groups
and cover more ground. Good idea.
Behold, my genius. Cash first.
All the materials I collected for your little pet projects don't count for anything.
My brilliant badass work is worth every dime, you know it.
Well, your quality control sucks ass, and you know that.
Or maybe don't let the demon smack you around so much.
Whatever.
That's have a point though. The damn things break me like right after I get hit when I use them.
It's a work of art.
Oh, so you're an artist now, huh?
Yes, I am. Got any questions, little chicken?
I mean, for as much as I like Griffin, I like that nobody puts up with his shit.
Legendary gunsmith. I hope to be like her someday. An artist and a lethal artisan. Everything I create is art. Whether it's a gun or a steel pot to cook birds in. Any more questions? Huh? Little cheeky.
Why are you bullying my bird?
Now.
Stop bullying my bird
See
friend,
you
please.
on the way, I'll see you at the bottom of the Clyphoth.
Sure. What are you gonna do?
I gotta shake the cobwebs out. I'll let you know. Hey, you got any more questions? Better ask it now. I can't read minds. Ooh, well, yeah.
Yeah. You know, I kind of spoke on this system like popping up in Resident Evil 2, which, sorry for hitting the microphone, but it was a cool idea in the sense of I kind of would have liked it if they would have done Resident Evil 2 the way how that they're doing this. But then again, doing this game is a little bit easier because of the fact of that all of the missions so far, like they're now they're all split up like into different little missions, so most likely you can kind of pace it better for what's going down. You know, similarly to, like, I know people like that, they don't like Resident Evil 6 all that much, but I'm like, the fact that did have its little like story beats and whatnot. Yeah, I need this. Air hike is also a double up, but wire snap, honestly, the best thing to get like right off the bat, if not speed, table hopper, and wire snatch. Like, try and max this out as best you can. Air hike is useful, but you don't really need it. But still, I could see them actually doing like the previous Resident Evil. Like, I don't really see why they could, like, Resident Evil 2 Remake, I don't see why they couldn't make that, like, a 2-player co-op-esque game. It's just, like, you kind of say it's just that one character like that, but it'll have to be a strict cutoff, though. I mean, they already have, like, 2 different ammo types, like, for the A and B scenario. So, I would think that the only real problem with that would be, like, okay, some area, well, at the very least, like, it would also kind of add in that whole thing of Leon and Claire actually, like, carrying radios, and like you could have put some puzzles in there like that one had to do this to do that. You know, I'm still really fixated on that, but like, I know that it's not going to happen because it's too much work to put all that in there. But I do like the system, though, especially like with the cameo system in this one. You know, you can play co-op with friends, and as you saw, like, I just randomly connected with somebody. I'll say
So much for teamwork.
I love Nico the same way that I love Sydney. You know, the only difference is just, you know, you don't see the other one's underwear. You know, you do see a tramp stamp upon Nico. Oh, sorry about that. Basically, these platforms here, like you step on them and, well, yeah, like you step on them, you lock on, and then with the Grim Grip, and then you can pull yourself towards them to diverse parts of the stage. Hello, friend. Uh-oh, more enemies are coming. What is that? The Pyro Bat. Oh, hey, bud. I swear, all these dudes a little bit annoying. Yeah, like that man was an easy battle. But still, though, it's like when I was talking about the whole RE2 thing, it's like, yeah, like I kind of would have liked a the game is kind of built for like 2-player co-op. At the very least, it really would have fixed the scenario problem. But then again, it kind of wouldn't have fixed most of the cutscenes in the game because they're very strict on how the story is supposed to play out.
I think I'll handle the closer one first. Gotta start somewhere.
Ah, yeah, all these Clifoth routes. Well, based on the other story and everything, let me see. Is there some more arms over here? Okay, got myself a punchline. Ooh, red orb. Oh, blue. My first blue orb fragment. So now I'm up to 10 health. Lovely. All right. And way more arms. If I could be real though, it's like literally the only, I mean, like Nero, I do appreciate the fact like that they did sort of like make all of his animations better, like from the previous game. Like, I mean, like they all look the same. Obviously, like they're just super stiff. I mean, like they're not as stiff anymore. I forgot I don't have what's name. Come on. Yeah, that's what I get for talking too much. Oh Christ, I forgot this dude is over there. Cool. Nah, I don't gotta deal with him for a little bit.
Get out of my socket! Right there! Let's get airborne.
I'm trying to get used to the combos and whatnot, you know. But then again, like, but then again, it's like I kind of don't have everything yet, you know. I'm kind of hoping like that I can get a real feel for most of Nero's combos, like once I get everything in. And because again, like his combos, like they're not difficult. I mean, like it's just like he's just himself from DMC4. Wait a second, how do I get over there? I think I missed something. Wait a second, am I even supposed to be over here? Wait a second, yeah, I am. Like I just progressed. Christ. Oh, there's an arm over there too.
This Clyde fight. Screw it. We're taking this fucking thing down.
You know, oh, the Grim Grip. Attacking the things now, like you can go ahead and get across the area. It's cool. But I spoke about this a little while ago. Like, I think in like a previous video. Like, I think I spoke about this in video 2. But I find it interesting, like that people really didn't like DMC5 because of the fact of, you know, the whole edgy Dante and, you know, Virgil thing and whatnot. Like honestly, it's gotten so bad to the point now to where like that most of the fan base, like they don't even like acknowledge the guys like by the obvious names of who they're supposed to be. You know, Dante and what was it? It's Dante and Virgin. You know, which to a certain extent, you know, I never actually put out a review for Devil May Cry DMC, but most likely the one thing that I will agree with on like universally is like that it's like that the Devil Trigger in that game, like it's bad, it's really bad, you know, like that's kind of the one thing that I will agree on. But other than that though, like based on like even in the original when it was okay, Dante smoking cigarettes, when I get on the internet and I see people like making like countless videos talking about, wait a second man, like Dante wouldn't smoke cigarettes and all the rest of the other stuff, I'm like, yes, I get it, okay? Dante is one of those characters like who can be cool without having to smoke a cigarette. Ain't no problem with that, right? You know, or like all the excessive swearing. Like people put out multitude of videos about like how that like it doesn't sound right for like Dante or anybody like in the series to swear. And then this game comes out and then you see basically like Nero like swearing up a storm. I think Nero's like first like quote unquote supposed to be badass phrase is, I'm back in this bitch. You know, like all that craziness. And yes, like it's very difficult to defend the whole, what was it, the whole like back and forth like constant swearing when you get into the factory in DMC. Yeah, like that's very difficult to defend. But at the same time though, when I do think about it, I'm like, okay, like, but just because like he's smoking cigarettes, like that's not really too bad, especially since that they made a character in this game who does nothing but smoke cigarettes, and to a certain extent she is cool, even though some people they kind of give the script of this game shit, you know. But I'm like, it's a Devil May Cry game, or at least like I mean like this was once a Resident Evil game, so you know, like it having a shit script seems kind of normal. Yeah, that was kind of a dick move on my part. But then again, taunting is kind of like the main thing here. But the full extent of DMC, right? You know, you have Dante smoking cigarettes, Nico smokes cigarettes, and honestly, I think that she's pretty cool. You know, even though you know the script does get hell thrown its way, you know, it's still, I mean, like even that one, it was still a Devil May Cry game built on skill. You know, that's because like a lot of his moveset and personality, I looked at it more as like Dante from DMC was just a lot of Nero and Dante just mashed together with a new form of cool, trying to, or at least his punk-like cool like that Nero has, and they kind of just tried to implement it onto like a new Dante, which I don't really even find to really even be so much of a problem. I keep messing up the second combo. Get out of my sight! Come on, boy. There we go. I'm getting a little bit more free at this. But yeah, the more that I think about DMC, Devil May Cry, though, I do kind of look at that as more of a fan or overreaction to things. You know, the whole thing of Dante having like black hair and whatnot, you know, and wearing like a darker coat, you know, all that. So like all that craziness. It was. I don't want to say, oh, there's blue orb. up there. I don't want to say that it was quote unquote cringy, but it was definitely embarrassing to see actual fans of the game like have to go through all this stuff actually talking about like, wait a second, man, like the game is like, it's like this and it's like that, and you know Dante wouldn't do this, you know, that say, you know, that kind of thing. And it's like, just enjoy the game for what it is. Which yeah, the original game was bad, definitive edition was better, you know, I kind of like it, you know, but that's just kind of like one of those back and forth things I don't really understand about fans too much, where it's like, okay, if it's this one, I don't like, oh wait, yeah, that's right, I gotta, don't let the impulses escape. Oh, okay. But then again, I guess that's just fandom, right? But oh, I forgot I had combo D. Honestly, a lot of these seem a bit easier than what the previous ones were, but then again, they always start off easy and then afterwards they get stupid hard, you know. But yeah, I do like the aesthetic change though. There is, like, if there was one thing that I would have actually sort of liked with this game though, was like that I wish that specifically like that I could actually like get like turn the cameo system into like a co-op thing, you know, where like that I am more likely to pair up with a friend, or at least like if it was just I pick Nero and then I play specific missions as Nero specifically, like I play the game like through completely through Nero's perspective. I wouldn't find that to be too much of a problem. I actually probably would have found that to be kind of nice, you know, because then like the narrative would have stayed like with certain characters' perspectives, but then it's sort of like, okay, you can only do X amount of missions with this character, because I'm actually kind of assuming like that they've done this similarly to how they did DMC 4. Whereas that like the first 12 missions, it's Nero, then the next 6 is Dante, and then the last 2 are Nero. You know, that kind of thing. Oh hey, I remember you. I wonder if they still have the original gimmick with these dudes. Oh, the death scissors. They're not the sin scissors anymore. They still go through objects and they're still as annoying as ever.
You want me to follow you? No way, asshole. You bring that shit to me.
See that? Christ. Come on, dude. Just as annoying as what they used to be. Huh. Huh. So they do still have the original gimmick. You just shoot them in the face and bam. They seem to block more in this case. Come on. But yeah, like that. But yeah, like the extra wire stuff is actually really nice. just gotta line the shot up and just shoot them. And then shoot them in the face.
Who's up next?
The hell? Oh, Nero. Nah, man, you are lucky that the women put up with your shit and think you are attractive. Because Nero is 2 steps away man, from being a nerd.
Without strength, you can't protect anything. I know that.
Isn't that the lesson of the year? That's basically like Nero. That man was basically Virgil's like go-to saying for everything. You know, obviously, but still. Okay, so what wonderful scene do we have now of Nico showing up?
You're up, Nico.
Not only is she an inventor, this wonderful van can teleport out of anywhere. Obviously. So what do I have to get? I could get wire snatch, but I probably shouldn't do that. How about? Well, first things first. I gotta put some of these arms away. Punchline is cool. I don't need that. I don't need Skelter Helter. Is it Helter Skelter or is it Skelter Helter? Oh, Helter Skelter. Like the movie. Punchline is great. Overture is the best. Huh. Color up red queen. Oh yeah, hard way. And give me streak. There we go. Now I have all the abilities of the red queen, which hopefully they do help my combo standing, but you know, I'm off to fight a boss at the moment. Because basically I only run into Nico whenever I'm about to fight bosses. Alright, so let's see what the first boss has in store for me. Artemis, illuminating corruption.
What? No chit chat or monologue? Just getting right to the point, huh?
Oh Christ.
This demon. Something different about it.
I guess you just fall faster and faster. Cut that out. too far away to hit him with that. See what you got. Sorry I'm not talking much though, because I'm really fixated on fighting this boss. Keep forgetting like that the overture can do that. First hit of the fight. Oh yeah, that boss is surprisingly tricky, but you know, like good thing is like that they took the Mega Man approach of actually like introducing a mechanic to fight the boss. Sorry, fish, angel, lady, demon thing. So Mary was just chilling in there then. The walking arsenal.
Dante's friend.
Lady, aka Mary.
You know her?
From my gunsmith days.
What?
Can't believe you do this to Kyrie. I'm gonna have to tell her, man.
Tell about what? Like, tell about what? Like, I just saved old girl. And he's like, oh, shit.
I'm joking. Hey, loosen up your jockstrap.
Haha.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
The weird thing about this cutscene is like that it seemed like you can tell that this
Right now.
dude, she wouldn't, because you know you're kind of saving somebody. So I think you're fine, you know. But like, it's really weird because basically it's like I could tell like that this scene was made by the Japanese, because it's like Nero kind of really didn't interact with the haha. He kind of just looked at her and was like, oh, you know. But I guess that's kind of what they dictate as like, okay, like this is how the scene has to play out. But you know, but yeah, it's a fun scene though. So next mission is mission 4. I'll catch you guys when I get there. All right, see you next time.